Hi, this is Paul. I'm coming back with TTM episode number 51. As I had said in my Battle of the Teams video, it was a slow week. I got a total of 10 between Battle of Teams and regular returns. And as you know, I like to break up the videos so, Chase can get through the Battle of the Teams. So while I have time, I just want to show a couple things that weren't returns, but stuff that I had. Now, being Battle of the Teams is going to be ending in a couple weeks, I kind of need a new thing to concentrate on. So over the years, going on vacations with my wife and everything, we took a lot of pictures, and obviously back then, before camera phones, we took a camera with you and you took pictures and had them developed at Walgreens or CVS or whatever, Eckerd Drugs. Um, so. So we had boxes of photos. Said, you know what? Let me go through the photos. We did a lot of sports related stuff. So I figured, um, let me go through them, and I did extract some pictures that I can get signed TTM, and I'll show them. And I got to first send them out and go through them, and whatever. So, but in the box, we had gone to the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1999. We had gone to a family function in New York, so we figured, let's take the ride up to Cooperstown. It was in like April. So, there's kind of sparse crowds in April. It's a little chilly. And, you know, obviously the Hall of Fame, their big time is during induction and in the summer when everybody's out of school and go on vacation. So this was they give you this going in, you know, guide to exhibits, and it's probably changed. This is a map of everything. They probably changed everything or whatever. But at that particular time, Bob Costas was there. I ran into Bob Costas, and I actually had my picture taken, which is I had sent it to him to have signed a couple months ago, and I'm hopefully can get it back. Bob Costas mainly lives out in L.A. now, but he was up in the New York area for Yogi Berra's 100th birthday celebration at the at his museum, at the Yogi Berra Museum in Montclair, New Jersey, and Bob Costas was there. He did some stuff for MLB Network, and Bob Costas does maintain a residence in Manhattan. So I'm hoping that he and I did send it to him in Manhattan. I didn't have any of the his LA address, so I'm hoping that while he was in Manhattan, he picked up his mail. I'm sure, it's one of those luxurious buildings with the door that have a doorman. So I'm sure they took all his mail and held it. It was probably a lot. So I'm hoping he picked it up, and eventually I will get it back. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, he signed the back of this program to Paul and Dawn. Dawn is my wife's name. Best wishes, Bob Costas. So I just wanted to show that. So then the next thing, my mother-in-law who passed away, she had that Brooklyn Dodger. She passed away. It'll be 5 years in August, but her main occupation was in the travel industry, and one of her last jobs was working for a tour company, and she used to take, group tours to different places, and it would be part of a job, so it didn't cost her anything. So she had taken a group to the Atlantis and Paradise Island in the Bahamas, and so she was there in the middle of October. So she was, and what they do, they give you this program, and I'll show it to you, of the daily, because it's one of those all-inclusive resorts. So each day they slip like an activity sheet under your door. So she was down getting breakfast, and she sees this big individual with his family, and and he had a big chain, and she really didn't know who it was, but she kind of had an inkling that it was an athlete of some sort. So she asked one of the workers there, said, "Is that guy famous?" And she said, the person said, I believe he's a Major League Baseball player. So, but she goes, if you want, go up to him, and so she didn't care, so she went up to him and says, "I know you're famous. I was wondering if you could sign the activity sheet for me. I really don't know who you are, but they said that you're a baseball player," and he said, "Yeah, I am." And so she goes, give it to me. And he signs it. And then she just brings it home to me, and she still had no clue who it was. So she brings it home to me, and obviously you can see number 34, Boston Red Sox. You see the date up there, October 13th, 2005. And it's Big Papi, David Ortiz. That year, of course, the Red Sox won in 2004. They won everything. But in 2005, they were they actually tied with the Yankees for the first division, but because of head-to-head, they lost 10-9 in the season series. And back then, if both teams in the division qualified for the postseason, they didn't do like a special playoff, and they don't do that anymore. Whoever had, whoever got the tiebreaker won a division, and the other one was the wild card. And the White Sox swept the Red Sox. So I guess immediately after this, the White Sox got eliminated, David Ortiz took his family on vacation to the Bahamas. So, but that's Big Papi, David Ortiz. Just want to show that. So now the returns, we got a 101 in 37 days from Rob Malakote on a 92 Fleer. Then we got a 101 in 23 days on a 91 Fleer Ultra from Oda B. McDowell. And brace yourselves for this one. We got a 5 of 5 in 1,685 days from Rich Harden. Back then, I didn't keep records like I do now. And how I know is because on the Sassy, I would write the date that I sent the return out. So I got back this 2010 Topps times 2. Then this 2011 Topps. Then this 2004 Topps total. Now he has 2 different numbers because he was originally with the Athletics, then he got traded to the Cubs, and I believe he was part of that Josh Donaldson deal. And then he came back to the Athletics, but number 40 was won by Andrew Bailey, so that's why he went to number 18. Because I wanted, And then the last thing he signed was this postcard photo. I got this in a fan pack back in like 2007. And so he signed it. So I guess don't ever give, as Johnny Serena says, don't ever give up on a return. So I didn't. And so it was quite a surprise. Then the next one is a 2 of 2 in 83 days from Brian Noble. He signed the 91 Fleer. And then he signed the specific card. I can't find the date. I think I got both of these in contest wins from this guy. So shout out to this guy and this baby and this infant. So, and then the last return is a 101 in 28 days from the Hitman, Mike Easler. Shout out to Chris and Chris Collecting Cards. I sent this card. Mike Easler is an instructor at Mo Vaughn's Academy in Boca Raton, Florida. And Mo Vaughn is an instructor. He owns the place. And then the other instructor is Omar Moreno. And then Mike Easler. And the only one, and actually, that's the second time I've gotten Easler back sending to that academy. The first one took a real long time, over a year. But and that initial time I sent to all 3 of them, I still haven't gotten back from Mo Vaughn, and I still haven't gotten back from Omar Moreno. And the lady that's like the manager, the general manager of the place, had swore to me if I sent her the request that she would have him sign it, but that didn't happen. So, oh well. Other than that, that's it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will talk to everybody later. Thank you for watching.